Welcome everybody. We've got our first APA match that we're going to do live. I'm going to try to commentate as much of this as possible. We've got the Drunken Monkeys versus Enough Said. Both teams out of Blacksburg, Christiansburg, NRB. This first game, Austin was thrown by the Drunken Monkeys. He's an SL2. We responded with Mattie. She is also an SL2. It's going to be a race to 19 balls and 9 ball. We've got 8 ball playing at the same time, but got one camera. So on that table over there for the 8 ball, we've got, looks like Drunken Monkeys through Tyler. He's an SL7. He's playing Nicholas, SL6. It's a 5-4 race. We'll see how that goes as well. I'll keep you updated on that. This is going to be the first match of the day. Both of these players are rather new, and we're playing on tables we're not really used to. We're playing at a new place. Got the Valley bar boxes. Not sure which felt we've got here, but it's a little bit rougher than what we're used to playing on over at Bull and Bones. With seeing both of these players being new, I mean, we're going to see a lot of things that, just like that, you don't see a lot of this stuff on YouTube, and I think it's good to show it. It's good to show that, I mean, any skill level can play in APA. With the handicap system the way it is, I mean, it really works out. You'll see some later in this match, we've had some pretty diverse skill levels playing each other, and it still works out, But you gotta miss to get better, There's no hard feelings that ever in these rooms when we're going back and forth and you got, 20 something innings in a match. It's all right. It's all good time. Seeing where he's going to place this. Going to try to drop that corner, leave his leave on the 3. See how it goes. It's a good drop. Bounces off the rail just enough. Didn't make it, but it's a tough lead for Mattie. Let's see if she can pull it off. These are things we can all look out for as new players. I don't know if you saw that, and you can always go back and check. His right arm spun a little bit when he shot that ball. He had it lined up just right, but Form's very important. It's something we try to teach the new players all the time. Just try to lock in your shoulder, your wrist, your elbow. Take time, breathe. Stroke smooth. You see a lot of times I do it on here too. You'll see me do it, stroking too hard, lifting up. Take a good shot and ruin it real quick. Good shot, Mattie. Just enough for that leave on the 5. Let's see if she can stop it in time for the 6. A little harder, a little softer would have done well, but it's all right. You know, just things we got to deal with. It's a good touch. It's a tough leave. Let's see what Austin can do with this. Nice little defensive touch right there. Let's see if Mattie can cut this in, bring that cue ball back around for that 7. That was a fantastic shot by Mattie. She saw that. She come back around. Lays it right on that 8 too. It's perfect. Good job, Mattie. Oh, it's a rough kick. It happens to all of us. See if Austin can cut that in there. He should be able to. Austin tanks down that 8, gets another point. Still a close match. Just to explain to anybody if they're not aware, with the handicaps in APA, each skill level has to race to a certain amount of potted balls in their match. In this circumstance, they're both the same skill level, so they're both just racing to 19. If they were 4s, they'd be racing to 31. If they were 5s, they'd be racing to 38. There's a whole chart. Everybody in the league is aware of what the scores are. So there can be situations where, you have, like Mattie is a skill level 2, and the next player that has to play is a skill level 4, and they have to make 31 balls. So in the same amount of time that Mattie has to make 19, the opponent has to make 31. So it equates out to about the same. It just levels the playing field. If a higher ranked player has to make more balls, then it's going to give a lower skill level a chance to actually win some of these games. Wow, so Mattie really left him in a tough spot right here. As you can see, he cannot clearly see that too. He's gonna have to go up to the top rail and bank it back and hit that two and hope. Luckily, 9-ball, you don't have to call anything. He did miss that pretty good. I did see him do something right there. Never touch that cue ball until all the balls on the table stopped rolling. That'd be a big foul if we weren't being so just casual about our games this evening. But that does give Mattie ball in hand. Allows her to put that cue ball anywhere on the table and shoot in any pocket she wants. She does still have to hit the lowest numbered ball on the table. You'll notice here that Mr. Austin doesn't exactly know where to go with this either, so he's just going to play a little defense shot. And defense shots are fine. You don't have to make anything. You do have to hit the lowest number ball first, and after the object ball is hit, it has to hit a rail or go in a pocket. Or the cue ball has to hit a rail. Something has to hit a rail. There's something to keep in mind when you're trying to play defensively and sneak a ball somewhere. Something's got to hit a rail. All right, Mr. Austin's in a tough spot right here. I think he might be talking to his teammate real quick, trying to get a little pointer on how he's supposed to touch that 4 down there in that corner pocket, that 8-ball blocking. He's gonna go for a rail. Angle seems a little shallow. Yeah, that would be a foul. It's gonna be ball in hand for Mattie. After reviewing some of this footage too, it looks like this is going to be a little bit of time of knocking balls around, trying to get these last few points in. I'm going to speed up the video just a little bit, and I'll check back in when we get a little bit closer to the end. right, we're back. All right, so race to 19. Mattie just needs to drop this 4. Nice and slow. She's gonna kick it off to the right, or to her left, just so she makes sure she doesn't scratch. Masterfully done. Good win, Mattie. Way to bring it home. That's gonna be a 16-4 win for Mattie. All right, next up, Mr. Mark Guenther versus Devin, myself. Guenther actually runs this bar/pool hall that we're in. He owns all 4 of these tables. He takes great care of us. There are going to be some gaps in this game, though, so he does have to take care of the rest of the people there, and that's all right. I'll be patient with him. I just cut through those sections of this video for us. Both of our skill levels are a 4. You'll see him. He shoots a little bit more like a 5. It's probably not too long before he's there. See how this goes. I'm just going to get this scoreboard reset for us. We both are 4s, so we are racing to 31. No differentiation there. Looks like we had a dry break, but I don't have a really good shot on this one, so we'll see. Not upset by how I left that. It's going to leave him a little bit of a tough shot. That works out. Pretty sure right here I'm going to go for that combo, that 1-9 combo. Oh, just missed it. Still leaving the 1 in a fun spot. But Guenther noticed these tables like the back of his hand. He's been playing on them all the time. He's got to speed it down just right. Just drops 2 in right there for the first 2 points on the board. Stuck a little bit behind. Just a little bit behind that 5. Just having to poke right around it to get to this 1. Managed to cut it too hard. It's alright, just put that right back there, Guenther, no problem. Just gonna go for that side pocket. No, corner pocket. Oh, what a leave. I can still see it. I think I'm gonna go for the cross bank here. Bring that 1 back into this corner. Hopefully bring that cue ball back around so I can see that too. It's a little bit of straight top right here. Almost good. There was a cut. We got Guenther back now though. Drops the 2. It's gonna have to bank that 3. My first point on the board, drop that 3, can see this 4. I think I know how this goes. Yep. I remember that clearly. Left it right there lined up for him. Pretty sure Guenther runs the rest of this table. Nice shot there by Guenther. Got the breakout. He's going to get the perfect leave on this 9 too. He's just so confident on these tables. Clockwork. Whew, almost lost it. It's all right. Get that ball back. Let's get him racked up. A little cut, let him handle his business. There we go, we're back again. Solid break. A little problem down here with that 6 and that 8, but that's alright. Just have to keep that in mind as we move towards the game. I'm try to get back behind this. Get 2 in the other corner. So close. The decent leave though. This is going to be a little moment where we recall back to the fact that he is dialed on these tables. Alright. Such a nice bank. Ooh. Have to spot that 9. Yeah, anytime let's say you make a ball and then the cue ball also goes in, it's just a scratch. I mean, it's a dead ball, so neither player gets a point for that ball. But if the 9 ball goes in illegally, that just goes right back on the spot. Seems that I stroked that one a little bit too hard. Put myself in a fun spot for this 5. Let's see if I can kick it back down to this corner. Oh, I can. It's a very nice shot, if I do say so myself. But never dealt with those problem balls I mentioned earlier, that 6 and that 8. I'm going to try to go for this combo. But 8's a little bit further off the... Yeah. Try to cut him a little bit closer to the rail behind that 6. It just wasn't enough. Let's see what Mr. Guenther has to answer. Oh, shoot. 4. It's alright. All in good spirits. Let's see if I can't run these last few out. Up till this point, I haven't felt too confident on these tables yet. A little bit of a warm-up, but used to something a little bit faster. It can mess with your head sometimes. It's all mental, though. Can't blame the table. Just got to adjust. It's a very close shot. Gonna give him a second to... Yeah, no. You didn't have to go far for that time. At this point in the match, we're also on the phone with the league operator trying to get some new players, their player numbers, because it's mix-ups left and right, but we got through it. That was a great bank. Guenther showing me a clinic right now. Just making sure I know how to rack all the balls. Solid break. Got odds on the 1, 3, 4. He could run this. Nice and easy. I went a little bit further than I think he hoped, but you can still see it, no problem. That he did not want. See if he can recover. Get another shot to bring it back here. Second time I scratched in that pocket this match. Like I said, that's a dead ball. Neither player gets a point for that one. All right, so this shot had me thinking for a second. So I'm sure there's a way that some of y'all know that just punch it straight in the rail right there. You 3-rail it out in the back corner. Yeah, I don't know those shots. And they're not quite touching, but it's enough to where I can't get an angle on it to try to bank it in any direction. So I'm going to have to go up to the top rail, kick it, and come back. This plan included me hitting that 7 just face, bringing the 7 back. I didn't even clip it. Came back, fouled on the 9. Gonna get that ball in hand over to Guenther. And a lot of y'all might be looking at this like, oh, why wouldn't he just combo that 7 straight into that 9 and call the game? Well, this is a points game, so it's not just about winning and dropping the 9 ball. It's about getting every point that's on the table. So he's gonna drop that 7 first and then come around and hit that 9 in. Oh, 9 on snap. Let's go. And just to clarify for any new players, 9 on the snap is an instant win. You get 2 points for the 9 ball. You get 1 point for every other ball. If you were to make the 9 and 2 other balls, it's 4 points. Re-rack, breaks again. All right, I've really got to lock in here. I'm really far behind. Drops to 2. Nice. Can still see the 3. Really trying to take my time and lock in here. Doesn't come through for me. It's all right. It's close. Can't be too mad at that. I'd imagine Guenther's going to go ahead and finish this out. Just gonna go for the cut here on the side pocket. It's really thin. Oh, fouls on the 7. It's ball in hand for me. Get another shot. Try to get some points on this board. I'm gonna try to come at this with a little bit of top. I've offset it just a little bit, trying to come around behind the 5. I go on the other side of the 5. All right, now at this point, I'm gonna call a timeout from one of our higher skill level players. Part of me wants to get behind this 5 and hit it up in that top corner on the back left. I'm not super confident about it, and I'm questioning if I should try to do a defense. Nick's gonna come over here and pretty much tell me to hit it as light as I can. But not too light, you know, that conversation if you ever had it. You know, trying to judge how much speed I need to hit the back side of this 5, kick it right behind the 8 and leave it on the other side of the 8. Hopefully using the 5 or the 8 to block the cue ball from hitting the 5 for him. We'll see how that goes. And I've hit it way too hard. Hit it so light, but still way too hard. Even just a little bit lighter, if I could have left that 5 a little bit closer to the side pocket to where he had more of a scratch risk. Let's see. He plays out for me that time. It's going to leave me a sharp cut on this 5, though. Bring it around. I'm always trying to leave this cue ball in the middle of the table as much as possible. It's something I've been working on. So the carom, the 6 couldn't slide past the 7, so I was going to try to touch the 6, tap the 7 in. It didn't play out. Goes for the cut, leaves that 6. Hitting right behind that 8. I'm not sure if that was a good hit or not. You'll see if he grabs the ball. Oh, that was a good hit. I'm gonna try to carry him off this 6 into that 9. I'm just gonna scratch instead. Give Guenther ball in hand when he's only needing 4 points left. I'm pretty sure this is toast for me. You can see it in my face. Just gonna have a seat and watch it happen. It's alright. Gives me time to check the stream, chat with the boys. Good shot, Guenther. He's gonna hit this with some top right. Try to bring that around right behind that 8. Gonna leave himself a tough shot on this 9. I got faith in him though. Oh, he's gonna hand it back to me. Yeah, this is really good for me. No stress. I just gotta, make 24 points before he makes one more. I think I can do it. Drop that 2. Got another point on the board. Try not to let this pressure get to me. Solid form. Drop the 1. 3 ball side pocket. Just hit the jaw. Alright, now y'all gotta watch this. I've watched it a couple times. Crazy. Good game, Guenther. Alright, get my shot again. Alright, it's me versus Austin. He's a 3, I'm a 4. It's a 2-3 race. You'll see on the scoreboard it's going to be a race to 2, and I'll go -1 for the first match. This will be our first 8-ball. I've recorded a little bit of both. I got 6 games recorded on this stream of the 10. Austin 1 lag. Got a dry break. Let's see what I can piece together on this run. Yeah, looking around the table, I'm definitely going to be taking high ball on this one. I'm going to drop this in the corner pocket. Got a few problem balls here, but I think I'll get breakouts on most of them as fast as I can. This comes back to that slow table. I was expecting that ball to move a little bit more than that did. I jabbed that pretty good. Kind of in a fun spot here. Probably best for me to just play smart. Wasn't super smart. A little foul. Nothing hit a rail. Got a lot of options here. Middle of the table, see what he goes with. Peeking at that 3. I'm gonna go for the 2. Solid shot, but he's kind of... There you go. See a 4. Drops it. Good shot. Little sticky situation now. See if he goes for the bank on the 3. No, it's unfortunate. See if I can capitalize off that. Just checking out the options. I think I see my run here. Yeah, I've got myself in a spot here again. I remember this shot. I'm gonna try for this cross bank. You'll see me lining it up. Try to go for that side pocket. So really got to be careful with the 8 too. Luckily that 3 was there and I didn't make that. I think if my angle was right, I probably would have got the cross bank and that 8 in that corner pocket. So, you know, it's all for the best. Not quite. No, coming in for the scratch. No, not this time. Good shot by Austin. Got 1 out, still got the 7. Oof. Alright, it's pretty open for me now. I should be able to piece this together. little bit of bottom on that. Medium speed. Get a little bit of bottom left on this, bring me back around. 15, yeah. Not a great angle. I think I can still cut this in. Put the cue ball in. No. Nope. Still good. You're in a rough spot, though. I think he's going to call a timeout here. Get Mr. Guenther to come over and help him. I guess this is probably a good time to explain too. You get timeouts during your matches. You get 2 per game, where you can call over a teammate and have them help you walk through a situation. In higher level tournaments, there are time limits to these. We're usually pretty casual about it during gameplay like this. But right now, Guenther's walking him through, trying to get him lined up for this crossbank, bring that 5 over into this other side pocket. He's like, just hit it right there. Aim for that part. Misjudges just a little bit, not too bad. At least leaves me way down the table. Clean shot. Stops right in line for that 8. I'm gonna call that pocket down there. In higher level tournaments, it is imperative that you mark the pocket with something. When we're here with friends, we're all in agreement. There's no slop. We're gonna point out, call out the pocket, take the shot. As long as everybody agrees, that's totally fine as well. Don't try that in Vegas. Alright, so my handicap, I've done work through my handicap game. Now it's just a race to 2 for both of us. A nice little solid break, but it is dry. Give Austin a chance to take down some object balls. I remember right now there's like a small pause in the game, and I was trying to remember like what we were talking about. But he was asking me, he's like, "So what are you doing with that camera over there?" And I was just letting him know. I figured I'd let y'all know at the same time. I stream this on Twitch at twitch.tv/DevinsPoolHall. And then I try to upload the videos later. If I can get some good footage, I'll upload it to YouTube, Devin's Pool Hall. Everything's Devin's Pool Hall. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have a Discord. You can check all the links in the bios. I'm going to try to really build this into a great community. We're going to do some paid tournaments. We're trying to record as much as possible. I'm going to take a lot of time getting these voiceovers correct, editing these videos, getting better at the craft as that progresses as well. So if you want to stick around, please like, subscribe, comment. Every little bit of traction we can get with this really does help, and much appreciated. Let's get back to the game. All right, after that, I got some problem balls now. I'm gonna have to break that 2 out now. It's my only opportunity, and I get it. True that 8 started walking and got me scared, but we're all right. We're in good hands like State Farm over here. Nice little push past. Let's see if I can get that 7 in. Nice roll down the table. Come back for that 4. Been really trying to avoid using bottom on any of these long corner shots. It always messes me up. Nice little top right on that. Brings you right around for that 5. Side pocket. Nice. I did not leave myself bad on this either. Solid pop, top, strong, top right, or top left actually, sorry. Come around, call that 8 in that back corner pocket. That's probably one of my best runs of the evening. Alright, I've just got to win 1 more. Austin's got to win 2 more. Try to get this a strong break. Been doing my best to follow these instructions from, our higher skill level peers and, YouTube videos and shorts and everything we see from all these guys. You don't have to break hard. You just got to follow through. Nice break. Good spread. No scratches. Dropped 1. One thing about APA rules is you do have to make what you drop, but in the situations like that where I dropped a solid and a stripe, I get to take choice. I'm definitely going to take stripes here. Just seems like the better option. Really hope that would have drawn back just a little bit more. It is the art of draws, Too little power, you're not going to get it. Too much power, you're not going to get it. You just got to find that sweet spot. I believe Austin lined up pretty good for some side pocket shots here. He should be able to knock a few of these out. You're gonna notice a little pause here. We're just, a little common courtesy for the table shooting across the way. Give him some room. Come back to the table when he's done. Solid shot from Austin there. Can kind of leave himself a little funny for these shots, though. I mean, if he had the bank confidence, the 3 will definitely go across the table. I don't know if I'd worry about cutting it with that 8 ball that close, but I think he's going to go for the cut on the 4. He's going to go for something there, but it's alright. It happens. Try not to think too hard on these ball and hand shots. Every time I really try to play it out too much, I end up in a situation that doesn't even play out to my advantage, so let's try to go with the flow. Find something that feels good, find a problem ball, try to get the problem balls out. Take it shot by shot. Trying to keep my arm as vertical as possible. This is actually a good angle for me to see that. I tucked quite a bit on that shot, and that's probably why I missed. Things we can all work on. Stay tuned for some future videos. We're going to talk about positioning of cue balls and things like that, so you can try to minimize these situations we get in where you make one but you can't see the next one. A little bit more top left on that would have brought him around a little bit past that 9. He would have seen that 4 on the side. Now he's going to have to do something a little bit more complicated, try to get that cue ball around the table. Hit one of his object balls. See what he's got. Oh, that would be a foul. He's going to knock mine. Take my ball in hand. Just gonna try to sequence these out. And here I am leaving myself in a sticky spot too. I'm gonna try to cut this 12 down to the corner on this side. Not quite enough angle on that one. I'll leave him visible for that 4. But I am still right there by that side pocket, so we'll see. Just noticed that, the chalk on the table. Never leave your chalk right there. Always leave it on the wood part. In tournaments, that would be a foul. Found this shot quite interesting, actually. You'll see a very quick change of idea right here. He sees it. No setup, nothing. Just, oh, followed right. No way. That was a really good shot. Other than that, I'm in a spot right here, though. I got to run these 3 balls. If I miss, Austin's going to take that 8 in that corner. I did not hit that right. I should have stayed up on that edge of the table. I'm going to leave myself such a hard shot here. He's like, let me mark that pocket for you. I'm like, you don't need to, bro. I got it covered. This is when we're doing a lot of just teaching during this match too, and I was supposed to come back and cut that 8 in that corner. Completely whiffed it. Gonna give him ball in hand on the last 2 balls. You'll see him calling it, pointing it out. Nice smooth stroke. Nice game. I'm racking them. Look how fast I can do it. Bam. Fastest in the county. I'm telling Austin now. Gloves are off, man. It's hill. With the way scoring works out in 8-ball, it's a 3-point system. If the winning player wins every game and doesn't allow the losing player to win a single game, then it's 3-0. If the losing team has won a game but didn't make it to hill, it is a 2-0 for the winning team. In this situation where both players make it to the last game, where there's one game needed to win, it's considered hill. Whichever team wins this game will win 2 points. The losing team will win 1 point for getting to the hill. There's a big squad of problem balls in the middle of this table that we're going to have to deal with. It's always better to deal with those problem balls earlier in the game. If you don't deal with them early, every shot that you take just removes one of your opportunities to break those balls up. Eventually, if you get to the end of the game and you're down to 2 or 3 balls, and they're opposite ends of the table, you're not going to be able to break them up. You're not going to get the run out. I'm way down the table with a little bit of top. Didn't hit it very hard, just trying to get the cue ball down to that side. I had to hit that with a little bit of juice. long cut down the table for this 2. Fluked it, but I got a breakout. APA flukes are fine until you get to like a Masters League where you're dealing with Fargo ratings. Slop does count in APA. Some people don't like that, but you do like it when it works out for you. Those chances I have to try to break that 7 out. I'm gonna go pretty hard top on this 3. Didn't work for me. That did something. I have noticed I have to hit a little bit harder on this table than I'm used to. We're used to playing on the Simonis cloth. It's a lot faster. This, you really gotta jab these balls. Pick that up from watching Mark whoop my butt in the first game. Try to go for this cross bank. It's not gonna quite get there, but I'm in a good spot now. Got my balls broken out. Pressure's on Austin right now. Hill. If he doesn't block me up, it's gonna be a fun situation. I did not leave him in a good spot here either. Oh, so close. Leaves me wide open for that 7 in the side. If I hit it just light enough, I'll have a straight shot for that 8 in the corner. Oh, almost didn't fall. Call that pocket. And that's game. Good game, Austin. Alright, so I'm going to cut it here. I do have 3 more games recorded. I will break them down, but I feel like probably around an hour is probably the limit of what I should probably be uploading right now. Like I said, please like, comment, subscribe, give me any kind of feedback, how I can make this better. I'm here for y'all. Until then, see y'all next time.